Hey, Professor David here, taking complicated concepts and making them as simple as a magician pulling a rabbit out of his hat. Today, the name of the rabbit in question is Divergent Thinking. Have you ever had a problem? Can't stop thinking the same thing? Can't figure out what you're doing? You're just wrong? You don't stop being wrong? I have. Well, divergent thinking can be the key to your success, the key to your freedom. Today we'll talk about what it is, how to use it, and why you should utilize it. Alright, first off, what even is this?
What the hell is even that?
Divergent thinking? Does that have Shailene? Divergent thinking? What's that? Does that have Shailene Woodley in it?
Shailene!
Well, I'll tell you, silly goose. Divergent thinking is a creative process that promotes the consideration of ideas and solutions in a free-flowing, non-linear fashion. What? But how do I do that? I hear you say as you watch this vertically on your phone. That's right. I see you. Divergent thinking is all about tackling a problem from as many different angles and perspectives as you can. As silly as it can be, sillier the better, the more ridiculous the better. It's all about breaking your status quo mentally into pieces, dusting those pieces up, and then throwing them at your enemies like pocket sand. For example, take 10 seconds, or if you have an attention span, pause the video, think for a minute. Think of as many uses as you can for a brick. And again, for those without an attention span, we'll put up some pictures of some cute dogs. 3, 2, 1, think. Stop thinking. Now, I'm not much of a gambling man anymore, but I would wager my remaining kidney that most of you thought of the normal red, small, Bob the Builder-ass brick. What most of you didn't think about was other bricks. We got Legos. We got... What most of you didn't think of were other types of bricks. We got Legos. We got a brick of gold. We got a brick of bread. We got bricked up. We got... If you're not quite getting it, another example would be Dungeons and Dragons. You've got players, you've got a world you built, here's a story, and you're thinking your players are going to follow along that path because you have a very linear thought process. Here's the plot line. They'll definitely do what I thought they would. They won't. You're wrong. That never works. They're going to go as far off the linear line as possible, and you need to match their crazy. As the dungeon master for that game, you can't possibly think of every scenario, but generally, the more far-fetched and horrible and crazy and weird, divergent, you'll create a lot of better scenarios, and then you can beat your players. Unless they start making up their own rules, faking their dice rolls, changing outcomes, lying so that they can have their favorite self-insert character win the game. But who would do that? Kyle? The classic character Sherlock Holmes, played on TV by a man with funny name, he used divergent thinking to help with his deductive reasoning. One of the character's most well-known quotes is,
"You eliminate the impossible. Whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth."
Basically, to effectively use divergent thinking, you have to just be willing and open to receive every different thought from every different angle and thinking about things in every way that you're not currently thinking about it. So possibly the most important part, why should you use it? Why should you care about divergent thinking? But I can flip the script on you. Why not? Divergent thinking is about being open to everything, right? Considering every thought, no matter how ridiculous. So you don't have anything to lose when you're thinking about stuff. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So you're with me this far, and you want to know, why is your business failing? Are you clear on what you're selling? Do you need more advertising? Is your work culture off? You can think these things and then not do anything about it, or you can write all this shit down and then break it into as many different bricks as possible. In your advertising, you might just be selling, hey, here's my pizza, and your competition might be saying, hey, here's our pizza, and we're cool, Dominos Pizza. Literally turned, hey, yeah, we suck, into their selling point. Someone said, man, I'm not gonna buy your pizza anymore, you can't get it here on time. So they just made a slogan, 30 minutes or less, or it's free. And that worked for them. That made them the most popular delivery pizza for a while. When you consider everything, it's a lot easier to come up with solutions. When you need a solution, spend 90% of your time figuring out what your problem is, and then spend 9% of the remaining time tearing apart what you think that problem is, and you'll find solutions through divergent thinking. Thanks for watching, and for my next trick, I'll disappear.